in the game.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready? Let's go. Let's right. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second down, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now it's Haskins. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 data. 53 is mine. I'm on.
Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer. 66, pull it, half. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. This is Howard on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First down for Philly. Wentz on target to Hollins. Wentz now on first down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Number 53, Mike 53.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Alert 3.
Now Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, every day.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Go, go. Here's Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing now is Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he finds an open man, Hankerson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Here we go. 56. Go. Go.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Redskins' 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They fake the give. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Keep playing.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Wentz, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here we go. 180. Stay with you.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm just chuckling a little bit because I remember my days playing, and if I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and couldn't complete that play, My confidence was really going to rise at that point. I was going to feel really good about myself if I could let him know it, too.
Yeah, and that's the difference between those two guys. 3 inches of height, but, hey, good job defensively to break it free. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill. Who's off Parker?
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
82. Bring it to
Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check pass. Hey, switch gears.
Again, it's Howard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now the try here for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Redskins 14, Eagles 13.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Try the right side with Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go with Howard again. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Banjo.
Haskins on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. 53 is the mark. Watch the screen. Pass. Tighten up. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
Check. Mike's 47.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Play action. Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the line, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's trash. Go. Motion. 47 Mike.
Geis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Geis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. It's caught by Davis. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A big gain on the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Geis. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Washington. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch the tape. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Check. Let's go. Come on. Back.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Let's get it.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 24, check 24.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Redskins 23, Eagles 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
56.
Hey, come on, Sunday.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Hey, exit.
56.
Back to throw. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
53, check 53. Hey, defense, let's go.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.